welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are upgrading our Republic Commando. This is one I wasn't really going to upgrade, to be honest. I didn't think he was too bad, but I just thought he's got a lot of love and he's got a lot of hate at the same time. And I just think, what is the best we can do with this? Some will probably just say chuck it in the bin, but I think there's quite a bit of potential here that maybe we can actually make this more accurate to the way it should be without really adding anything to the figure. I've got a few ideas. I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible to add something to it to make it look a little bit better, and it's up to you whether you think it's salvageable or whatnot. So I guess first of all we can just remove his accessories for now. It's just literally the gun and his backpack, and the rest will be into weathering, adding some extra finer details and some extra parts as well in a cheap, easy way possible. So I guess with that, let's just crack on with it and see what the results we get at the end of the video. So just starting off, I'm going to use this reference up here. I'm going to leave it up on the top right hand screen of the whole tutorial, to be honest, but I did use other references as well, so use some Google images around as well if you're not too sure on certain details. So first of all, with the helmet, I'm going to fill in with the gunmetal, and the gunmetal we're going to use quite a bit here. So down in the middle between that helmet of the orange, we're going to fill that in gunmetal. We're going to go around the side of the back of the helmet as well, the ear parts, and the three little screws on the forehead, the gun, the little stripes on the arms. So all the bits that was already kind of like a gunmetal-y grey, we're going to go over it with a gunmetal itself. Just makes it a bit more reflective. So now, using some acetone, we are going to just burn off a few bits of the actual paint itself. So using a cotton bud, I really don't like those bits that are already around in the helmet in those grooves. It really takes away from the helmet and makes it kind of look a little bit odd. So I'm just going to remove those away, and then we can weather it a little bit later on to give a bit of definition to it. And then also take off with the acetone all the rest of the factory weathering. So I'm just going to pause the video right there. Only 20% of you are subscribed, and please like the video. So let's get over 50 likes on this video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, ding the bell for notifications for future videos. Next up, I'm going to paint the actual top of the torso black. So up to that U-shaped part there, we're going to paint that all completely black and around to the back part. Going back to the gunmetal, just going to add those extra kind of details on his upper bicep, just a little dot and a dash and a triangle kind of part there. Just look at your references for those parts. So to match the colour to Bossk, we're just going to put a little bit of orange down and then a little bit of red. Just take your time, add red as you go, because actually it's more red than it is orange when you compare it. So just take your time with it. So as you can see, your boss doesn't have any elbow pads, so we're going to make some. Looking at the reference picture there, imagine what that elbow pad would look kind of flat down, and actually stencil it out onto some laminate there. Once it's all done, you can paint it white, paint on the pattern of the orange as well that we've actually made, and then stick it on with some glue. Next up, we're just going to put the actual console unit and the lights on the back of the backpack. So I'm using gunmetal here just to fill it in, and then I use the lighter blue just to give it that electric look. Using the orange that we made, I'm just going to fill in the triangles that are on its wrists, just to add that extra finer detail to the figure that was missed off in the original factory. So for a bit of fun, I thought I might make the Ark or Republic Commando knife that he shoots out. So again, I'm just stenciling it onto a bit of laminate, cut it out, paint it white, then put the details on, and then glue it onto the figure. The last bit of paint for the figure, we're just going to put the light blue around on the visor. I'm not painting it completely, just keeping a little bit away from the edge and doing another T-visor inside it. Once that's sort of slightly just drying, I'm putting white, so the white is actually bleeding with the blue that I've put down, just to give off that kind of sort of electric vibe and glow from the visor. So now the figure is completely painted, I'm just going to go ahead and weather it. I've used 2 lots of weathering here. I've used black and I've used grey as well afterwards. And enjoy.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I'm just lost to feel. I need time to heal. I can't steer the wheel, cause this drive it kills. And it gives me chills. A nice road it feels. I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
So here he is, all finished and weathered and completely done. I'm quite chuffed how he's turned out, to be honest. So I kind of went in a little bit blind. I just thought, it's not going to be that hard, is it? I mean, looking at this guy's, you only got to add a few little extra paint details to it, to be honest. But looking at all the reference pictures, and especially like the 501st, 501st is actually a really good kind of website to go onto. So it's all the guys that dress up for charity, and they dress up in all the manner of different Star Wars outfits and stuff, etc. But they put in intensive research looking at all the different ways that they are and stuff like that, so you kind of don't have to, in a way. So you can just kind of copy their kind of suits, and they're in a 3D form rather than trying to look around for a 2D image or a half painted figure that come out 10 years ago, you know. So it's quite a good thing there. But even still, there's quite a few differences between those sort of people that dress up as well as Boss. But anyway, we have added to the figure slightly. We have added a few extra little parts in it. We've done elbows and whatnot, so we go into a little bit of detail in a minute, but we just go through what materials we used. So for the basis of the actual orange, I used Tamira X6 orange, and obviously it's quite bright, so we just brought that down. You can use any red, and this is the only red I've got at the moment, which is the acrylic red, just to bring it down. Just do it slowly, more orange and a bit more red and a bit more red, and then just trying to match it up as you go, and you eventually get to the colour of him, because as you can see, it's more of a sunburnt orange on there. We used a couple of different types of blue. So I used this blue, which is the blue that we used on Howler. It's kind of like a turquoise blue, and it's a really nice kind of like vibrant blue, and that's the only thing I've used on the backpack and on this little kind of little dagger thing that we've added here. The Tamira Sky Blue, again, it's quite a nice light blue, but it's more of a blue than a turquoise, and this is what we've added around on the visor up there, along with white, which is the only white I've got at the moment, which is the acrylic MIG white as well. And then the last but no means least is the gunmetal, and obviously we use the gunmetal quite a lot. We used it on the gun, we used it all on the sort of metal parts that are already sort of like done in a light grey, and we've done these extra parts here on the shoulders, filled those in the different colour, and then in along these little extra details here on his bicep. And then we just used a wash. I used a flat black wash on here, so it's water with a little bit of acrylic, and then I went over with a grey as well. I used the sea grey on this one, but you know, it depends on you, whatever kind of material you want to use, or colours that you want to use for your weathering, depending where you want him to be based. If you want him on Geonosis, etc., use a kind of a brown or a yellowy type sort of dusting colour. And then a bit of laminate sheet here, you know, so we're just putting it through the actual heater without actually putting any paper in there, and it becomes this really nice flexible see-through plastic. And obviously we use this on tech for his lenses and stuff. So I just thought, I haven't got a 3D printer, a lot of people haven't got 3D printers at home. What is the cheapest way that we can actually apply things to the figures and paint it? And this is actually fantastic stuff. So obviously we cut out this kind of pattern here, as you can see, just copied it over twice, and this is what we used on these elbows. So we just glued those in places on here, and it doesn't really get in the way too much, really, just kind of up on there, you know, adds to a little bit of the figure, kind of painted, and looks all right, you know, just adds that extra little part on it. Yeah, I know it's not 3D printed, but you know, it's probably a quick, easy, a win. So yeah, we've done the gunmetal grey on the gun, so as you can see, it looks more metallic on there and looking really cool and funky. And then we can actually look over the figure in a little bit more detail. So yeah, we've added that visor with that kind of fluorescent light that goes off. We've done the black around on here. I've got a bit of chippage. I haven't actually been away and actually coated the figure yet in any kind of varnish, so his chin has kind of chipped away while I was doing the photos, but you can see the actual part of it, and I think it actually really works, to be honest. It kind of just brings that into the line and takes away that too much orange and actually bulks out the figure in a way, making him look a little bit more kind of sturdy up here. Around on the sides, obviously we've gunmetal grey here, gunmetal parts on here, chipped away, added a wash, added these parts with the glue, added his little dagger on here. It's up to you if you want to do this. I kind of just done it to show you what you could do if you wanted to, and you could easily take it off if you was unhappy with it with a knife. Yeah, so a bit more wash around on here, just highlighting the lines and stuff so it doesn't get too lost into the figure itself, and then going down to the legs, giving them a nice wash all over, a little bit more dirty and around as well. Going around to the back, we have done the backpack, so we've done all the lights there with that turquoise, filled in the white on here and gone around just to give it a bit more edge and the detail, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Up here, flipped it around, so these are normally sort of dark grey, made them orange, and then done the dark grey inside, done a black brow trim around the outside, and then gunmetal the other parts as well, just to give the helmet a little bit more kind of metal kind of looking on there as well, and done these parts and this brow bit for the gunmetal as well. So we do love our gunmetal on this channel, and I think it really sometimes brings out the figures in a nice way, especially when the lights hit it rather than the paint that they use. And yeah, we added these orange parts as well on here, just a little bit more detail. And looking at some of the guys on there, or the 501st, they do have these kind of extra markings up the top here. So around on the planar parts of the bicep or bracer, I have added those parts as well. And then yeah, just gluing that extra part on here. Like, they are versatile, they do bend and stuff, and they will probably need a sort of a coating of varnish over the top of those as well, so to stop them chipping. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I'm actually quite chuffed how he's turned out, and he looks more sort of chunkier as well, especially with this little part up here. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think this is a good upgrade? Do you think that this now makes you want to buy the character if you didn't want to buy him before? Does this make you want to go out now and go, actually, with a little bit of paint, I think this guy is actually quite good, and I'm going to try this to get him? Let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram as well, where you can send me some pictures if you do try this at home, and you can comment, subscribe, ding the bell, and I guess I'll see you again next time. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.